Okie dokie. We are continuing with the wall within. I'm here in this little mud bath and I got some dwarves. Um, level 72. I don't think I've done anything with this character since I last was doing the campaign. So let's see what Moira
Are
says.
you here to chat or work?
She says the Nerubians are attacking the Earthen again. We must follow that swarm. I fear we are outnumbered, but if the Earthen can come together and stand with us, we may have a chance.
The Three Hammers!
Take one of the rams, Baelgrim. It's no Stormrook, but it's faster than going on foot.
I have never ridden one, but how difficult can it... Whoa there!
I'll bring the Unbound to the Coreway. We'll meet you in Dornegal.
I guess I don't get a ram. Cool. So the Nerubians are attacking the Proscenium. I like that this is a brief quest. I feel like sometimes they give you a quest and there's like 30,000 words you have to read through for no apparent reason. But yeah, the Nerubians are attacking. I got it. I'm gonna go kill them. Fuck those spiders. I almost have a 400 item level, so I'm just gonna kick their asses pretty much. Yeah. I don't think I've gotten any gear recently, so that should be fine, but whatever. Over here, I like the proscenium. I like their little theater, drama kid vibes. So many Nerubians here. Okay, let's just get this out of the way. I did want to visit this blood elf for no particular. Let me do this as well. But okay. See, this is not what I wanted to see, and this actually is just upsetting me. Okay, his tabard looks horrible, and that's not what I was hoping for. I know I have my graphics. I have my graphics at 0%, but look at my tabard. My tabard is gorgeous, and I don't even want to look at his. So I don't know what's going on with that. That was just something I was going to check on, but who cares? Ugly tabard, blood elf over here. Just ignore him. I will click on him to see what he says to me.
The Sun Reavers will defend what remains.
He says the Sun Reavers will defend what remains. What a silly thing to say. What a ridiculous thing to suggest. Now I need to go turn in my quest.
Bugs. They're attacking our injured.
That is so fucked up, because yeah, this was the okay, this was like the hospital, right? I don't know when they told me that, but I feel like they mentioned that they had brought the injured here.
You may take your leave.
So that's cool. But anyways, yeah.
Best mind your manners in the presence of a queen.
She says, the wounded. The Nerubians are kicking the earthen when they're down. She suddenly points to the center of the battlefield, there in the middle. Is that Xerix? Again? And Illyria? And Aethys Sunreaver is also down there. No worries. Oh, Mountain Strength be with me. We've got to help them, Takagormi.
I dismiss you.
The edicts are my guide.
He says. He quakes with fury, these cursed Nerubians attacking a triage site. So many wounded and defenseless, and yet it looks like the Outlanders are putting up a fight. Let's grind every last one of these bugs back into the ground.
Conversation term. I must defend my people.
Go defend your people,
I hope
dude.
Dagran and my dad are okay. Let's go.
Okay, I have to talk to this other guy, so sorry, 1 second.
What path brought you here?
He says, who are you? But of course, another Outlander. I'm Wenbrant, tamer of cinder bees and creator of cinder brew. He squares himself up as if you should be impressed. I had brought barrels of cinder brew to help the injured. I thought drinking it would ease their pain, but for most it just caused more burning pain. I refuse to let my brew go to waste. Maybe it can be weaponized. The Nerubians are just bugs after all. organic, and flammable, this burrow here is a perfect test subject.
Return. Pick up that cinder brew keg. I have an idea.
Is there a chest
Now,
on top of it?
toss it in there. Ha! I knew it would work. Let's light them up.
Cool. Now I'm an earthen. Which is fine. Whoa. Hey girl, hey. Come on guys. I wasn't ready. Can I use this on you? Does that help? Does that do anything? Look, I'm a little bit rusty. I'm a little tiny bit rusty, but I will not let that stop me. I killed some of the Nerubians. You're welcome, everybody, for killing Nerubians and for being so cool and fast about it. This freaking Queensguard keeps coming, bothering me all the time. I feel like it looks smaller here than it did in some of the earlier scenes, because isn't it also the one that shows up in Dalaran? So yeah, whatever. That's fun.
All that I worked for. Gone.
I just feel okay. Freaking Illyria's here.
I will crush all of you, Nerubians. Rise!
Where is she?
No.
Where is Zalatath? She must suffer for what she has done.
The core way is severed. You will never reach the Harbinger.
Great job, elves. Oh, and she's gone. What a surprise. Okay. Okay. Whoa, it's not really what I meant to do. So, yeah, basically, I feel like, it's very interesting, like, the whole, Persini. It's not that, it's interesting to me particularly, probably not to anybody else, but it's interesting to me that the proscenium was actually like a hospital. It kind of seems a little bit strange that they're like, oh, it was a hospital for us earthen, because why did the earthen need a hospital? It's like, what are you talking about? The Nerubians were attacking Dornagal, and I'm like, I agree that the Nerubians were attacking Dornagal, and that is something that has happened in the War Within, but as a non-earthen, I know despite what you may think, despite my current appearance, you know, I kind of have a more different perspective, more of a like Dalaran perspective than earthen, and Dalaran was also attacked. And I'm like, does anybody remember that Dalaran was attacked? Or is it just me? And, I mean, I can't help it, but when they're like, oh, our injured earthen, I'm like, what about the injured Dalaranians? And I'm sure that they could also be here. It's just now I feel like those dwarves, were only really talking about the earthen, and maybe this is just one of those, why aren't we talking about me? It's like we went, you know, 25 seconds without talking about me, and instead we were talking about other stuff, and that bothers me because I feel much more comfortable when the subject is about me, you know, as a mage, who may have been in the Kirin fan club at one point, even if the Kirin are problematic. But anyways, it's all good. I don't think that it's anything too, like, crazy. I think that it's probably pretty simply, yes, there were Nerubians here, I knew that I was gonna keep running into stupid cunts. I mean, god damn it. Okay, so, don't worry, don't panic. I really want to kill this guy. Like, I really... Oh, really? Anduin, fucking heal me. Oh, fucking hell. So that wasn't very helpful, Anduin. You really need to get your light back so that you can shoot me a lay on hands whenever I'm, dying. Okay, whatever. We're doing great. we found Anduin, so that was good. And we're doing awesome. So yeah, I'm sure it's just like a hospital for the Earthen and the Kirin Tor, or like the Dalaran injured. And I'm sure that's why Aethys Sunreaver is here, which like it's like, oh, all these spiders are dead now. Okay, great. I did that. I'm responsible for that. Um,
Find cover, quickly!
okay. He told me to find cover quickly. Is this bitch coming after me? Okay, Anduin, please tank. Anduin's like, I'm not a tank. I'm like, okay, that's fine, Anduin. I'm just gonna use all my special abilities or all my very basic abilities and just kill this guy real quick. But anyways, so yeah, honestly, like not to be too personal, but I had never necessarily thought of it as a hospital, or I don't want to say I had never thought of it as a hospital, but like it's not like knowledge that I had internalized or really thought about at all. If I did sort of possess that knowledge at one point, which I probably did, I just hadn't like thought about it or given it much thought. Are you summoning babies? That is unforgivable. But anyways, so whatever. I don't know if I internalized that in any sense, but I just don't remember it being about them attacking a hospital. I just don't remember that. Clearly I am an expert on this expansion, but or a hospital is not the right word, I guess, but a triage center, or whatever. There's gonna be another bug that comes out of this whole list there. You guys gotta stop sending bugs at me, because I'm but a wee mage. So it's really annoying, when you send bugs at me. Okay, what powers do I have? These ones, I need to use those ones. Okay, that's better. Yeah, okay, just one more thing I have to go click on. Thank you, Phoenix. You're so beautiful. You're so amazing, Phoenix. And yeah, it's just a little bit funny to me. It's nothing too particular, I guess, but you know, it being a triage site are you just attacking a dead body? I'm like, well, they're attacking something, so I'm sure it'll be fine, but I think it's just a corpse that they are attacking. But that's okay, because I will just do this. I never do my mirror images. Like, I keep not remembering what spells I have, but that's okay. Got the mirror images out now, so that'll be fun. I just, you know, I just go for the red spells because I'm a fire mage, so I'm just like, let me just click on any buttons that look like red or orange, because that'll probably be good. But yeah, mirror images is also probably a good one. And this is all I have to do. I've just got to do this, and I did my objectives, and we can fly this way. This guy's about to disappear from the expansion, so I'm a little bit sad.
For Dalaran.
For fucking Dalaran, my man. Okay. I know, and it's like I want to like take a picture with him, but it's like his tabard is so hideous that I can't even take a picture with him. Let me just let my cat cover up your tabard for a second. Okay, the besties, the fire mages over here. But anyways, it's true. I mean, like, just to be honest, it's like I went through the mage class hall on this character, got all the champions, all the weapons, whatever. I don't want to say I did everything, but like I did a lot of mage class hall stuff on this character, so it does feel pertinent to see one of my mages from my mage class hall. But anyways, and then we are gonna go talk to these lovely dwarves.
Conversation initiated.
Belgrim is covered head to toe in Nerubian ichor and blood. Good work, Takekormi. Good gruesome work. I didn't die. I didn't die even once, Belgrim. You should be so proud of me.
Speak
He
freely.
says,
No
"Mountains
directive
fall
needed.
on me. That was incredible. And to think that we've been drinking the stuff."
Let's commit our meeting to memory.
I'm about to ding, guys.
You need a hammer? Or an open hand?
Okay, Moira says, "We know the Nerubians are in league with Xal'atath, and we have a fair idea why they attacked us and Dalaran. They seem bent on destroying the Earthen, even kicking them when they're down. But why? Is it because the Coreway is the key and destroying it was net enough? Maybe what we're doing here, repairing the Coreway, is just what they, Dene, want us to do. We should go back to Dornagal and try to piece this together."
We will survive.
They're retreating. Your cinder brew makes for quite the weapon, Wenbrand.
Meet us at the Foundation Hall, champion. The fight against the Nerubians is far from over.
Cool. Yeah, so now it's just a regular theater, which is cool. Okay, and we will now go back to Dornagal. So that'll be fun. And yeah, we're gonna go talk to the council or whatever, I guess. Every city's gotta have a council, you know. Can't trust any one person too much, so you gotta have a council, which is fine. I'm fine with that. And yeah, whoa, these stairs look crazy. Why do they look like that? Because my graphics are at 0%, but they look really uneven. I hadn't noticed that before.
I am
there's
glad you're back, Adelgon. The council is needed here in Dornagol more than ever.
It is time we stand as one and strike back against the Nerubians.
Awesome.
Well,
Fuck the
listening.
Nerubians. Fuck spiders. She says the Earthen Council is reunited. Really? Isn't one of them in the Ringing Deep, so we have to go find him and kill him in a dungeon or something? So she says, hopefully they can put the past aside and get the Coreway repaired. Then hopefully they'll help us with the Nerubians and Xal'atath. I don't really like how she keeps saying hopefully. Like, whatever. I've been called out in my life for using the word hopefully. It's like, you know, it's not that reassuring when you're just like, hopefully. It's like, have a little bit more confidence, Moira.
If you hear anything of note, let me know.
Okay, we are 2/3 of the way done with the Isle of Dorn. I got some new hands. I am officially over 400 item level. So, you know, basically a pro game
Do you
person.
have an appointment?
He says the Unbound have arrived with the equipment and resources needed to begin repairing the Coreway. This is a momentous occasion. One for the archive. I would not say this to Adelgon. She's like right there. She can probably hear. Where is she? Okay, she's across. I would not say this to Adelgon, but I see the Titan's hands in that. Interesting. And now it's time for me to exercise my directive. I've devised a plan for how to organize our workers most efficiently and have also allocated supplies to welcome them. Take these orders to Adelgon's workers so they can begin in earnest. We will meet you there shortly.
Converse Adelgon and I will oversee the repairs. This will be no small task.
I am realizing, not to spoil the War Within, but I am realizing that they are probably about to make me go do a dungeon, which is fine. It's literally fine that they want me to go do a dungeon. I wonder if I can skip it. I don't think I can skip it. It's fine. I can do the dungeon. I did the delve. I can do the dungeon. It'll be okay. It's just, I just don't really feel like it. Like, I'm just not in the mood. Not to be a downer, be like, I'm not in the mood to do your cute little dungeon.
Welcome, Outlander.
But yeah, it'll be okay. I can do it. I don't think it'll you know, be too hard. And the thing is that once you do this dungeon. I don't believe in the leveling zones there are any more like instances that are required, anything like that. So, you know, we'll just get it over with in that sense. And yeah, that'll be fine. I'm not that worried about it, but yeah, I know that I often give the impression that I've literally never set foot in this expansion before, based off of some of the things I say, but
These
there's a dungeon.
repairs will be wasted if we're attacked again. We need to bolster our defenses.
I bid you welcome.
He says, even with this many workers, the coreways repairs will take time. We need to decide what to do in the meantime.
Very well.
Ding.
You are dismissed.
Okay, this looks cool. I don't know. So he says...
I follow the Council's directives.
He says, I know the Unbound can repair and unblock the coreway expediently, but I also know the Nerubians. If they see an opportunity for an ambush, they will take it. With our backs turned and our focus on the coreway, we are prime targets. I need to rally my Storm Riders and form a perimeter around Dornegal in case of an attack from within or from without. Meet me outside the Storm Perch. I will call upon my troops there.
Be vigilant. Meet me outside the Storm Perch. We will rally the Storm Riders and protect the Unbound.
Oh, he's all into protecting her and her Unbound. That's very sweet of him. Okay, let's do it. Let's just do it, Pilgrim. Come on. Get your ass in that dungeon. You're gonna tank. And so I shouldn't worry about it too much. I've done this dungeon several times at this point, and
Over here. We will fly to the Rookery together.
I don't think it'll be anything crazy.
We protect the people of the Isle.
So he says, once the Storm Riders are gathered, we will form a perimeter around the coreway to protect the workers. The Nerubians will not catch us unaware a second time. Let me know when you're ready to go.
We are the bedrock. We are the foundation.
Perfect. I mean, this is a cool way of doing things. I don't mind this at all. You can lead, Pilgrim. You can lead. That's fine. Let's do it.
Before us stands the Storm Perch, Outlander. It is the command center
So
and
you brought another
Rookery
mage?
for all Storm Riders.
Another fire mage. Wow.
This is highly irregular.
I mean, I might as well just stand here
Why
then,
are
I
these
guess.
Storm Rooks tethered here?
Thank the Titans you are here. The Storm Perch has been breached, and the Storm Riders corrupted. Hurry!
I require a target.
If we free these Storm Rooks, we can fly there and try to end this madness.
Outlander, with me. Coratite! What are you doing? Stop this!
Okay, yeah, I mean, this will be fun. I like the fact that they make you do a dungeon. I know I was just complaining about it 1 second ago, but I like the fact they make you do a dungeon. I like the fact they make you do a delve. I think it's totally fair because it's, you know...
It's radiating dark energy, and it's affecting the Storm Rooks.
What dark magic is this? How dare they defile their own Storm Rooks?
Whoa. Yeah, you know, it's a solo instanced content. It's totally, you know, valid to be a part of the campaign, I think. So I don't mind it. It's just one of those things that's like I'm locked in, so I can't get out. And that is a little bit like, I don't know, it just like puts me in a certain state of mind to be like, okay, you know, I gotta get through this instance, which, I mean, many of the different, like, scenarios in the opening of the campaign are like that, I suppose.
What have you done?
The Fall of Dalaran.
The title, the glory, it should have been mine, Pilgrim. You never deserved to be Stormward!
I left Goran, my second, in charge of the Storm Perch when I left to investigate your Dalaran's crash.
My Dollarons.
What has that traitor allowed to happen in my absence?
I mean, it's pretty cool, honestly, to get the, like, story of the dungeon in this way. I think I probably have done it at least once, outside of this questline. I don't really remember how it went on that, but I believe if you do it, like on a non-follow... Oh, I definitely have it on a non-follower. If you do it, without, the quests or without doing it as part of the campaign, I believe that, you know, there's like, not the story, because how would they do the story if your Earthen weren't here with you? I mean, and frankly, it's like, they could just have Belgrim be in here even if he wasn't the tank, the big daddy, so to speak, but, here's the first boss. I'm just gonna attack it. Hopefully that will work out for me to just sort of stand out of range and throw some fire spells at it. Ooh, I need to move. I hate it when that happens. It's so annoying. But whatever, you know, I think Belgrim's got this. Why didn't we kill all the trash before we started killing the boss, Belgrim?
I must get closer.
I was trying to trust you. We should probably kill these guys, right? Okay. I actually, yeah, I do, fuck. Double freaking fuck. This could have killed me. No, I'm fine. I'm a very strong, tough, burly mage, so that didn't hurt me very much. And yeah, basically, this is going super good, and I'm super talented, and it doesn't matter because the boss is dead.
Curious. You deserved a better rider than Goran.
It was a beautiful bird,
I will
a beautiful
deactivate
purple
Goran myself for
bird.
this sacrilege.
Julio. I can just feather fall on my own, so I don't need these feathers, but sure, I'll take one anyways. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun that, you know, they have... Are you supposed to avoid these void things, or are you supposed to go through them? I think they just bounce you around. Okay. Cool. But, yeah, it's cool that they have the story in here. It would be, not as fun to go through it without, you know, Belgrim and him, like, the
Finally,
events.
I thought I'd have to fight Goran on my own.
I need to target something first.
The events of
Come,
the,
Outlander. We will press forward and rescue who we can.
of the quest line. Because, you know, often they will have a story in a dungeon. It's not like that's like a rare new invention per se, but, like, it will kind of have to be one that exists outside of the main story quest line, usually because usually the dungeons are not directly incorporated into the main story quest line. Not to use terms like main story quest line, but, you know,
Their edict has been changed by some dark influence.
the Void, probably. Xalatath, the Old Gods, N'Zoth, Cthulhu. Gotta be one of them. I gotta cover all my bases, but, you know, yeah, whatever. It's like Belgrim dies in the... Sorry for the spoiler.
Find Volkmar. He will take you to safety.
Sorry to jump ahead a little bit, but Belgrim does not make it out of this quest line. I cannot believe you got this other fire mage here. It's very annoying. So, you know, it wouldn't make sense if you came here last, so to speak, or just came here after even just the Isle of Dorn zone. It wouldn't really stand up to the logic of the story of the War Within for Belgrim to be here doing what he's doing now. It only makes sense
I don't have a target
at this point in the quest line. So I like that they took advantage of that, and I like that, you know, there's quite a bit of talking that happens in this dungeon, you know, whatever. You can see Baelgrim keeps talking to me, keeps telling me to press forward or telling me about what's going on. And I don't think this is the only dungeon that does that. Like, I think that in general, the War Within dungeons have storylines, like they all kind of do. It's just this one, as I said, kind of only works or works best as, you know, a moment in the story quest line. So yeah, it's pretty cool. We have actually only killed one boss so far, but we are coming up on another one, I believe.
Target something first.
And that'll be good because it should go pretty fast after that. I think the last two bosses are pretty close to each other. It's not anything too crazy, this dungeon, and you know, it can be fun to do some content like this, you know, get a few bars of experience and so on. You know, we're leveling pretty fast, you know, already level 73. I might do some weeklies as well before the weekends to see if I can get a little bit of gear. Most of the gear that drops from weeklies it requires level 80 anyway, so it's really a terrible method of getting gear for me. But you know, whatever, then I'll be ready when I hit level 80, which, you know, as I said, the leveling is pretty fast, so shouldn't be an issue.
I will stand
need to target something
on the
first.
debris of your corpse.
Alrighty, let's do it, Baelgrim.
I command this rookery.
He's a giant.
Right.
He's way bigger than you other dwarves. He's going down.
Your death is my directive.
Okay.
My valor, your ruin.
I do like how purpley he is. His bird was also purpley. He's giant. I guess this is a void thing. It's really reminiscent to me of
This power.
yeah, how giant this dwarf was reminiscent of Kel'Thas Sunstrider in the Tempest Keep raid. He's so giant. I don't think that Kel'Thas had void influence. He was just, I mean, maybe I'm mistaken in that, but it's like, what was going on with Kel'Thas? It's like, oh my goodness, you have Felomorn, you have your stupid Sunfury, Fire Mage things. What do you mean what was going on with Kel'Thas? I'm like,
the same dark magic that was emanating from the Storm Riders is more powerful here.
I do not like that it feels darker and colder as we go down. But there are more survivors to rescue. The lift is out. If we want to keep going, we will have to go down the Storm Rider way. Follow me.
ooh, yeah. I'm always trying to, like, catch myself, and then they always do it for me, so it doesn't matter. But anyways, what was going on with Kel'Thas? He was just having a rough time.
What did Gorin bring here?
You know, he was just a Sunfury Mage. And obviously, like, he has Legion stuff going on, more so, so, yeah, but I don't know why he gets so big, but I do feel like he's, just sucking mana out of, the Netherstorm, which maybe is vaguely connected to the Void, because, like, Netherstorm is this, like, fucked up, zone where, you know, there's, like, all this, Nether. I don't even know what Nether is, honestly, but, like, I do associate it with the transmog, gentlemen and women,
I don't have a target.
with the ethereals, right? The bandage people, this type of guy. And they definitely suffered from some void shit, right? And there's, I feel like, some void shit going on in Netherstorm, so, you know,
Take out
everything...
the creatures channeling on that core.
everything connects back to the void, and you know, or the Legion, or maybe the Scourge. You know, they're all connected in one way or another. But yeah, and that's fine with me. I like the way things feel connected sometimes with the different forces of evil. I don't think that it's like takes away from anything. It's not like I'm like, well, you needed to come up with a whole new bad guy, like an entirely unique concept for this expansion. You know, I like the void stuff. I think that it's exciting, you know, it's like yeah, void stuff. Like, you know, um the story they set up with the ethereals and how their world was, I suppose, destroyed by the void X, Y, or Z, by, you know, whatever evil void type thing was going on there. You know, I'm like, yeah, that's pretty scary, and I hope that that our Azeroth doesn't get destroyed.
No matter. We must destroy it.
That would be a pretty sad. That would be pretty sad. Not to make any bold predictions at the end of this dungeon, but that would be pretty sad if the whoa. Excuse you. That would be pretty sad if at the end of the Titan Soul, what is it called, World Soul Saga, at the end of the last Titan, they just have Azeroth be destroyed, and then you know, they're like, that was it. That was World of Warcraft. You know, that's what we've been working towards this whole time. Hope you enjoyed. I would be sad because I have become, you know, comforted by the constant outpour of WoW content, and I would not be able to easily adjust to the idea that it's just stopping for whatever reason. I don't actually think that that's likely, but I guess that's just what I am suggesting now. So whatever, the dungeon's over. We killed the guys. I don't think these last lines are voice acted.
Let us
or
return to the
there he goes.
council. I must report to them.
Okay, maybe he did say all these out loud, and I was just talking over him about how Azeroth is going to be destroyed and the World of Warcraft is going to end. But either way, whatever. He says that his Storm Riders have been wiped out. I don't know why I chuckle at that, but that we did it. We protected from the void, and everybody died, except me. So yeah, that was fun. That was not too hard. That was not as stressful as the delve, honestly. It wasn't. And I don't really think the delve was too stressful. Obviously, you know, it none of it is meant to over exert you too much. It's just some fun questing.
The Rubians to a burrow near the meadery. They must be after the Cinder Brew.
And without the Storm Riders.
Okay. It is funny to me to hear Illyria. First of all, Illyria, I thought you disappeared. What are you doing back here? You crazy elf. But it is funny to me to hear, and this is not the last time, I'm sure. It is funny to hear Illyria talk about Cinder Brew like it's like this thing. I'm not saying it's not a thing, but it's a little bit goofy, right? And I'm actually complimenting WoW on this because I like, you know, the combination of maybe a more quote-unquote serious character like Illyria with like a more silly concept like Cinder Brew, because that's just what happens when you have silly concepts in WoW of Warcraft.
I serve the Titans unswervingly.
He says the entire rookery. Wah, wah, wah. I see. At least the source is destroyed. I lament the loss of so many Storm Riders, but if the corruption had spread to Dornegal...
I have work to do.
That would have been bad. Okay. And then this guy,
it is my oath-sworn duty to protect the Coreway.
Discuss the plans.
I have work to do.
Okay, let's discuss the plans.
What is your query?
He says, with my Storm Riders inactive, Dornegal is undefended, save a handful of lay peacekeepers. If the Nerubians attack us again, Dornegal will fall, and all of us with it. It is imperative we draw them away from the city and take out their commander. We can and will make our own web and capture Xerix in it. I have a plan.
May the Titans carve your path.
What's your plan?
Fly high. Strike. They want the Cinder Brew? I propose we let them have it, and then ignite it.
Now hold on! That will reduce my meadery to rubble!
I will see to its repair, Wenbrand. You have my word.
Fine. But if my stock is involved, then so am I. Excellent. Then we are aligned.
Okay, what a great plan.
Do you require aid?
So he says, it is settled, we will make our stand at the Cinderbrew Meadery.
May the Titans carve your path.
He says, your archer friend is right. She is my archer friend. Yeah, this is just my archer friend. That's how you can refer to her. We must eliminate. Where did you come from? Where's Moira? We abandoned Moira, and now we're just working with Illyria. I'm sure if I paid attention, I would know where Moira is. But anyways, so we must eliminate Xerix and his force. I didn't know there was a guy, honestly, because he had the name Queen in his name. If the core way is to remain safe, let us head to Cinderbrew Meadery at once.
Conversation terminated.
On your signal, I'll lure the Nerubians to the meadery.
Yeah, she does what I say. Okay.
And we will prepare a welcome for our
Sorry.
guests.
I'm sorry, Illyria. She's mad at me. I know she is. She's like, I will disappear. And then what are you gonna do? And I'm like, don't worry, Illyria. It's all gonna work out. It is all gonna work out. I know you were also part of the Khadgar fan club, so I know it's a struggle, but it'll be good. It is funny to me. Oh, look, they're doing a theater performance. That's fun. It is funny to me that Moira disappeared and Illyria showed up. I guess the vibe is that we actually need some manpower or some elf power, so to speak. And I don't think Moira fights. And maybe it's like, what are you talking about? She fighting. She fights all the time. I mean, I think she's like a priest or a priestess or whatever. And they can fight, I guess, but I just get the sense it's like this is the big last stand, this is the big battle, and the Storm Riders are dead, and we need like a cool archer to come and help attack the spiders, so to speak. So, I mean, I'm all for Illyria coming and doing that. Okay.
We protect the people of the Isle.
So he says, thank the Titans. The Nerubians have not made their move to take this mead yet.
I have work to do.
He says, with all these Cinderbrew kegs here, this meadery would burn hotter than the forge grounds if they were all ignited. I surmise that's why Wenbrand's kegs are made out of stout and strong ironwood. They do not break or catch fire easily. Luckily, we can start a reaction from the inside if we lead fuses into each of them. Those ropes the workers left around should work in a pinch.
Be vigilant.
Conversation initiated.
He says, look, you can blow up my life's work if it's our only choice, but I will not put my workers in danger. Okay, I think that's fair. This was the path we all chose, but I won't have them sacrifice themselves to fire or Nerubians for it. Tell them that I said they need to get out of here immediately, and if a single one of them gets so much as chipped, the council will have a lot to answer for.
Are you sure this will work, Baelgrim?
It will. It has to.
Then let's get started.
Cool. I think that's fair. It's funny, I don't know, it's just funny to me, like, the idea that these people are just at work and, I'm evacuating them. I guess it's not that funny. But, I mean, do you not have, like, an emergency broadcast system or something to, like, get everybody out of here? I just have to individually go and tell everyone, to stop working. That's fine. I don't mind that. I have a very beautiful voice that I can yell at them with, so it's not really an issue. But yeah, this is working out well. We are close to being done with the Isle of Dorn stuff, which is cool because that means we get to go to the next zone, and it's always exciting to get to see another zone. But you know, whatever. I like this zone as well. And yeah, I mean, I don't remember. I was just noticing it's not called a hearthstone, the meeting stone for the dungeon over there, and like I'm kind of realizing as I look at that meeting stone, I'm like, have I ever been to the Cinderbrew Mead dungeon? I don't think I have. I don't know if it's like a great dungeon. I don't know if I'm missing out in that respect, but I don't know. I'm like, it's just funny because this setting is so like, it's just like this very open, very like, it doesn't look like much, to be honest. Like, it doesn't look like a unique setting like you might see in an instance. It just is like sort of an open area with some stuff on it, but just fine. But I'm curious if the meadery has like a unique design, like, you know, like a frickin', what is the frickin' brewery in Pandaria? It's like, you know, Stormstar Brewery, right? I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it's got like a cool vibe to it or not. I don't know if I've ever been in that dungeon, or if it's just this, but an instance. Okay, so.
What is your query?
He says, Xerix will fall by my hand. It is my directive, it is my will.
Fly high, strike true.
He says, I am glad to hear they had the sense to clear out without much of a fuss.
Let's commit our meeting to memory.
I guess maybe the point is that they may have been like, I want to fight for my meadery, but I don't know if that was
I follow the council's directive.
What he was worried about. So he says the meadery is evacuated and the explosives are primed. It's time to bait the Nerubians into our trap. Your compatriot, okay, you can call her that as well, is by the Nerubian burrow north of here. She told me her directive is to keep watch over it in case she didn't tell you her directive was to kill Xalatath? In case the Nerubians make a move before we're ready. So far, they have not made a move and may now need coaxing. Take a keg of Cinderbrew to the burrow. Tossing it in should stir their nest. Rendezvous with us back at the meadery, or the mead yard, quickly after.
May thee set off the keg and hurry back to the mead yard. Then we will finish our preparations.
Awesome. Sorry. Cool, so I'm gonna take this over here. Over to my compatriot, my archer friend, my,
Over here, champion. Let's burn some Nerubians to cinders.
My ranger general,
Return to the meadery. I'll lead them into the trap.
Okay, cool. She's so angry. There is not to spoil the war with him, but there is a brief, like, interaction in a later quest line where somebody does call Illyria Ranger General, or at least I can't imagine who else they would be calling Ranger General. And it's very funny to me. What is she the Ranger General of? Of the Khadgar fangirl fan club, maybe?
The edicts are my guide.
He says the Nerubians' swarm is on its way. Prepare yourself.
We are the bedrock. We are the foundation.
He says the Nerubians will strike in anger and pride, which is exactly what we want. They'll swarm the meadery soon. seeking to punish us for attacking their burrow. We'll hold them here on the ground while you take to the skies. When Xerix appears to command his army, we will light the fuses. When Brant scrounged together some supplies we can use to corral the Nerubians. Set them up quickly, and then we will get you on a storm rook. Let's go. Okay.
The Nerubians will soon start swarming from the north.
Place our defenses in their path. The honey will slow them down, and the mead and pollen will help us tear through them. We are out of time. Come, let us get you on a storm rook.
Okay.
I have...
Prepare yourselves. They're coming.
We will keep them gathered by the kegs, thin out the swarm, and stop them from getting past us.
And from wrecking my meadery before we do.
Alrighty, killing some spiders. This is fun. Yeah, I mean, you know. Oh, I'm so many spiders.
Pilgrim, they're chewing through the fuses.
They're chewing through the fuses.
We still have 2 fuses left. Keep fighting. Keep drawing them in.
I guess one, like, interpretation of this questline is that, like,
They severed all of the fuses!
Maybe
Stay focused. These monsters cannot leave here alive.
We thought the spiders would be too stupid to see that we were trapping them with the fuses.
Stubborn earth, you will not impede my ascension.
But they were actually smart enough to just chew through them.
Leave this to me.
Just let me light the fuses. I'm a fire
The
mage.
fuses! We can't ignite the kegs!
I must fulfill my edict.
What? Forget the edicts!
I cannot. That is why it must be me. You must guide the earthen.
Pilgrim!
One last ride, then you're free. Xerix! My directive is to protect this isle, and the earthen. All the earthen. Glory to the Titans!
Glory to the
Long
Sindori.
live the earthen!
Oh, yeah, I mean, I totally could have done that as a fire mage, but that was a very beautiful, noble sacrifice, so it's fine. Yeah, great job.
Baelgrum. Oh, twisting paths.
Speak. He's gone. We did it, but he's gone.
I like these, face covering, poses. I don't think I have one of those. But anyways, she says, Xerix is dead. We did it. It's over. Baelgrum did it. She repeats the last phrase to herself over and over more quietly each time, as if unable to process the event.
Go where you will.
She says, we dealt a heavy blow to the Nerubians, but Baelgrum... She pauses to compose herself. He was infuriatingly rigid, and we argued ceaselessly, but in the end he was a defender of our people, all of them. Baelgrum sacrificed himself to vouchsafe the Isle of Dorn from the Nerubians. Everyone needs to know that, and we can't let the Nerubians force our hand like that again. Go back to Merrick's in Dornagal. Tell him we will come soon. We just need a moment here.
Come. The Coreway's repairs must continue. It's what Baelgrim would have wanted. Yes, I am the former Baelgrim, and I were rivals. We both became wards at the same time. Each of us weighed our accomplishments and accolades against the others. Whom had the Titans favored more? But we were like two rams in a yoke, pulling together.
I don't remember this.
Him with his storm rooks, me with my quarry and forge. Dornegal needed us both in equal measure. But it all started to fall apart. The Coreway, the Archive. There began a time of despair as we pieced everything together. I saw what it was doing to our people, and so did Baelgrim. My logic led me away from the Titans. His said we needed them more than ever. I thought he would never forgive me for leaving him alone, yoked to Dornegal. But in the end, if the both of us weren't so thick-headed, I can't help but think we could have avoided his fate. Dornegal has lost its protector, and I've lost a friend.
It's very sad. So sad. I'm so sorry about your friend. It is sad. I don't remember this stay and listen at all. Like the idea that they became wards at the same time. I like that concept, like the idea of people that were like rivals because they were, I don't know, at a similar point in their life, like both like sort of these whatever, these people that were like vying for positions of power or whatever. Like I think that's great, but also I think that's kind of weird because aren't you guys like designed by the Titans and like this ancient beings or whatever that like I kind of just imagine that the Titans were like, oh yeah, we made you to be the Stone Ward, or we made him to be the Storm Ward. I didn't really necessarily think of it as like, you know, you applied for the job or, you know, you were voted in, but maybe it is that. I don't know if I'm sure. So I don't mind the Adelgon and Belgrim ship. I don't mind their story. It's cute. I'm curious if I've heard this stay and listen before or not, because I didn't remember that part, and I didn't remember her saying the word yoke like 14 times. It's like, I think she only says it twice, but talking about a yoke more than once in a stay and listen seems like a lot. It's also funny to me that that it was a stay and listen, and there was another earthen there with her, but he literally just
I see you
was
return
quiet.
alone, Outlander. I presume not all went well.
I like that priest outfit. Is that just the cloth outfit? Have I leveled a cloth wearer? Oh, I am leveling a cloth wearer. I literally keep forgetting what class I am. Okay, so
You address the Council Ward of Dornegal.
he says, with the help of Adelgon's workers, the major repairs on the Coreway's machinery are complete. That was fast. Titans willing, it will soon be fully functional once again.
We must talk later.
He says you're alive, but what of the others?
Must go. Apologies.
Okay,
The eternal Titans sculpt your path.
I think that's
Go
enough
where
staying
the
and listening
edicts
for now.
lead.
That was fun. Moira made it back. Illyria's here, standing on the edge.
My arrows strike true.
Honestly, there will probably be a lot of staying and listening whenever I turn
do
in all
not
these
miss.
quests, but we'll get to that. And yeah, that'll be fun. I'll just stand over here with my compatriot. Sorry, Anduin. You know, we're not really compatriots yet. You can stand over there with Magni. But yeah, we are almost done. We're pretty much done questing in the first zone, so that's good. And I'm sure we will keep going from here. So yeah, coolio, coolio.